I need everybody to go and watch the documentary Maternal Instinct on Netflix because that is what destiny swapping actually looks like. See, when a lot of people think about destiny swapping, they imagine a witch standing over a cauldron, chanting your name and praying for your destiny. But that's not what it actually is. It usually starts with a close friend, family member, and sometimes romantic partner that you are your authentic self with, that you are vulnerable with, that you are honest with, and they like and admire the aspects of yourself and your goals and your future and your destiny that you share with them. Therefore, they try to become you. Why? Because they want your life as well as the destiny that they admire. When you understand that destiny is simply a predetermined set of outcomes, oftentimes someone who doesn't know who they are will get close to someone who is very clear about who they are. They have a clear vision and are actually in the process of executing that vision. Like a woman who has a vision to have a family is in the process of creating that family by being pregnant. Someone like Taylor, who is a destiny swapper, wanted the life that her friend had at first, because remember, her friend was pregnant at first and she was trying to adopt her life. She was trying to take on her pregnancy as though it was Taylor's own pregnancy. But that friend quickly recognized the signs and got away. She said it was becoming scary. What was becoming scary? The obsession, the mirroring. Like I said, a destiny swapper usually starts out as someone who is close to you and admires you. But then what they will try to do is live your life as though it is their life. Sometimes you will even catch them telling other people that your life events are the life events that have happened to them. How Taylor was doing with the other lady that she worked with by pretending that she lost a child. Those are clear red flags that someone is a destiny swapper. When they start mirroring you, mirroring your personality, mirroring your life events, when they start behaving like you, dressing like you, as well as when your goals that you have predetermined become their goals, those are all red flags that you are in the midst of a destiny swapper and you need to get away because it can get dangerous, as it did in Maternal Instinct. The destiny that Taylor wanted was to bring home a baby. That was Reagan's destiny. Taylor could not have that destiny because Taylor could not have children. Therefore, she attempted to swap destinies with Reagan. That is destiny swapping. Reagan was pregnant. It was a part of her destiny to birth that baby as Taylor saw it. Taylor wanted that destiny, therefore she attempted to destiny swap. Again, a lot of people think destiny swapping is about a witch with a cauldron chanting your name and spiritually swapping your destiny. And yes, it could be that. But what destiny swapping looks like in reality is the person who is close to you, the person who admires you, the person who always wants to live life with you, trying to live your life for you, trying to take your future by being you in the present. Be careful, be mindful, know the signs. So I did a video explaining how the documentary Maternal Instinct is a masterclass on destiny swapping. And some of y'all was commenting and asking me, how can you protect yourself from destiny swapping? And other people was commenting asking, how can you get your destiny back? Huh? I think some of y'all are confused on what destiny swapping is. So let me first explain exactly what destiny swapping is, how it works, how it affects you, and then I'll explain how you can protect yourself from destiny swapping. Let's get into it. To understand what destiny swapping is, you have to first understand what destiny is. Destiny is simply a predetermined course of events. The term destiny is rooted and comes from the Latin word destinar, which means to make firm, to decide. Now, who predetermines those events depends upon what you believe in. Some people believe it's a higher divine source like God. Some people believe that they hold the power within themselves to decide or determine how their life will turn out, what their goals are, what their future will look like. Some people depend upon natural law to decide what will happen to them, like spiritual law. And some people believe in a combination of all of that, right? Some people believe that your purpose in life is decided by God, but you have the power to decide the course of events of how you will achieve that purpose. And you utilize natural law to manifest how you align or move through those course of events, how you move through your destiny. So to be very clear here, destiny is simply a predetermined course of events. Who achieves that destiny and how you achieve that destiny is called manifestation, the process of manifestation. That's why they have the term manifest destiny. Who and how, where. When you set a goal to do something, that is you making an event firm. Now, when you decide or make a plan for how you will achieve that goal, how you will manifest it, that is your process of manifestation. Now, let's get into destiny swapping. But first, let me remind you that the universe is infinite. The universe is abundant. There is more than enough in the universe to fill everybody's cup and allow it to overflow. Oftentimes, when someone desires to destiny swap with someone, it is usually because they either don't know what their destiny is, they haven't decided what their goals are, they have no vision for their future, they have no destination in life, or they don't like the course of events that they are experiencing in that moment. They are miserable, they are suffering. And this is where I think a lot of folks are getting confused. Baby, when somebody destiny swaps, they are not giving you their destiny and then taking your destiny away from you. They are swapping out their own destiny to be a part of or share in your destiny. They are basically hopping on your plane to join the ride to your destination. What they are doing is for them. They are internally swapping their goals and their desires and their course of events that have been predetermined by them or their higher source for yours. They now want to live your life. They now want your goals. They now want to join you on your course of events. And that's where the mirroring comes in. Let me give you an analogy here. And this is actually a fact-based analogy. The term destiny and destination both come from the same Latin origin of destinar. When you are taking a flight, you have a destination. When you board that plane is how you're going to get there. That plane has what's called a manifest. On that manifest, it's a list of who is on that plane. Follow me here. When someone is practicing destiny swapping, they are essentially saying, hey, I know I'm on my plane and I'm supposed to go to this destination, but I actually don't like how this plane looks. I don't like how it feels. I actually like how that person in that plane over there looks. And now I want to go get on that plane with them and I want to go where they are going. I want to get off of my manifest and ditch my destination to get on their manifest and go to their destination. They're swapping in that way, but you can still get on that plane and still go to that destination. Now your plane just got an extra passenger. And this is why the destiny swapper is usually someone who is close to you. It's usually someone who is aware of your goals, your desires, the destination that you are desiring to reach. And how they are going to align with your destiny in their mind is by behaving like you, doing the things that you do, riding your plane, riding your wave to get there. That is why one of the biggest red flags that someone is a destiny swapper is mirroring. They start acting like you. They start acting like your life events happen to them. They start dressing like you. They start saying that your goals are now their goals and acting like they were never your goals. That's why mirroring is one of the biggest red flags. Again, the mirroring is like them getting on your plane. They are riding your wave to get to your destination. And that is why when someone is attempting to destiny swap with you, one of the biggest side effects is you feel drained because someone is weighing down your plane. Someone is leeching off of your energy. So the reason why destiny swapping can be dangerous is because it can energetically drain you. Another side effect of experiencing a destiny swapper is they will try to make you feel like you are losing your mind because of course they're never going to admit what they are doing. So instead they will try to make it seem like you never said that was your goal. You never told me that's what you wanted to do. I don't remember you telling me that that life story or that life event happened to you first. I don't recall that. They will make you feel like you are crazy. Oh, and another side effect of a destiny swapper, and this is where it starts to get a little dangerous, they will try to talk you out of your destiny. They want the world to think that they are the ones who have predetermined this course of events. They are the ones who set this goal. They want other people to think that they are a creative, They are the originator. They don't want anybody to know that they're just riding your wave. They're just riding your plane to get to the destination. They don't want anybody to know that. So what they want you to do is get off the plane. They try to talk you out of your wave, talk you out of your personality to, oh, I don't think you should do that no more. I think you should stop dressing like that. I think you should break up with them. I don't think you should talk to them no more. You know what? I think you should quit that job. You should leave that thing. You should just, school might not be for you. They start trying to act like they're being a good person, a good friend, a good family member, a good partner by helping to support you. And what they're really doing is talking you out of your predetermined course of events. They're talking you out of your destiny. And the sad part about that is that's when you kind of get thrown off your path, but you can always get back on because what is for you, you shall have. So you will still get to the destination. It just might take you a little longer if you fell for that foolishness. Now, the last side effect of destiny swapping that I'll talk about happens, and this is the most dangerous. It happens when they want to be the only one to experience those predetermined course of events. They want to be the only one to get to that destination. They have now decided that that's my destination and I want to be the only one to get there. And of course, to be the only one, they got to take you out fully. Now, there are multiple ways to protect yourself from destiny swapping. Number one, you need to be mindful of the people who are around you. Number two, keep some aspects of yourself sacred only to self. Maya Angelou calls it the God box. There needs to be some parts of you, some parts of your energy, your goals, your predetermined course of events, how you're going to get there that you keep personal into yourself. And the last thing is spiritual protection. Now, from a spiritual perspective, the first thing you need to do is to get that leech up off you. You got to get away from that energy vampire. Get away from that person that's mirroring you, that's taking on your goals, that's behaving like you, taking on your whole personality. Get away from them. Now, after you physically banish them, you need to spiritually banish them by taking a purification bath. And you can do that by putting a pinch of white vinegar, some hyssop, some bay leaf, and any other herbs for dispelling and banishing that you desire. Now, once you have spiritually released that energy up off you, I need you to be intentional about making a cloaking mojo bag. I'm going to share with you some crystals and herbs that are good for cloaking as well as protection. Carry that with you everywhere you go and mind that circle moving forward. And most of all, keep manifesting. Keep on moving toward your destiny, your goal. Don't allow anybody to throw you off your path. What is for you, you should have. No one can steal your destiny. They can try to ride your wave or get on your plane to get to that destination, but that destination is yours. Keep manifesting, baby. Much love.